How's it going, everyone? Want to go over an absolutely awesome PlayStation game deal right now that is available, and I think one that is definitely, as I've said before when talking about this deal, relevant to the digital versus physical discourse, so we'll talk about that. A couple of other deals, a big spring game sale going on right now over at Woot.com, and they've got a lot of good stuff discounted as well, so we'll talk that at the end of this video. But right off the bat, Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 1 is once again $19.99, and I feel like it's so relevant to mention this right now because this game is on sale as a part of the Mega March sale that is ongoing on the PlayStation Store right now, and the Mega March sale has it for what? Is it $25? $30? $35? No, it's $42. So this is what happens when the publisher has free reign to price their digital games whatever they want. And this is probably one of the more egregious examples of digital versus physical game price points. Like, there's stuff like a Dragon Infinite Wealth that I want to say is like $35 right now, and it's been 25 bucks. Persona 3 Reload, same thing, $35 on the PlayStation Store, has been $25. But in the case of Master Collection Volume 1, like, you're talking $19.99 versus $42. That's insanity. Master Collection is a solid collection, no pun intended there. I think on the basis that, yes, it's not anything revolutionary as far as what it is as a collection, but it's Metal Gear Solid, so these games are absolutely tremendous as it is. I get that a lot of you guys are of the mindset that, hey, I'll get into Metal Gear when Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater comes out, and yeah, well, that is an option. At the end of the day, Delta Snake Eater is going to come out, and then are you going to be able to play MGS 1 and 2? I mean, you could circle back and play the Master Collection, but I would rather, honestly, for most people, if you're trying to get into the series, I would just get the Master Collection Volume 1. I would play through all of these games and then appreciate Delta Snake Eater for all of the refinements and remake aspects that that's going to offer, because Delta Snake Eater is going to come out, and then are you going to circle back and play Metal Gear Solid and Metal Gear Solid 2? Those games are going to be incredibly dated. I think you're going to be better off just playing through Delta Snake Eater when it comes out. But if you want to wait for Delta Snake Eater and then just get into the franchise that way as well, that's totally fine. You can go either way. And yeah, Metal Gear is absolutely fantastic. Hopefully after Delta Snake Eater comes out, maybe by the end of the year, we'll finally hear about Master Collection Volume 2, because this is called, and the box says it itself, Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 1, and it is to be believed that Volume 2 is going to include MGS4, Peace Walker, and MGS5. I believe those are the three games that are set to be in Master Collection Volume 2, which is outstanding given that MGS4 has been locked away on the PS3 for eons now. But I could understand the thought process of wanting to get out Delta Snake Eater and then dropping Master Collection Volume 2, but hopefully that does come to fruition here shortly. But if you've yet to pick up Master Collection Volume 1, $19.99 is the perfect price. It came out at 60 bucks, and it had a lot of issues at launch. A lot of refinements have been made, and updates have been rolled out as well. $19.99 is a great price on that. I'll give a shout to Dragon Quest III HD 2D Remake as well. That's 17% off for $49.97. Look, it's a Square Enix HD 2D title. These games generally do hold up in price. The Square Enix JRPGs across the board really do hold up in price in general, even if they're like mediocre as far as quality is concerned, and even negative as far as quality is concerned. Like, DioField Chronicles still, for some godforsaken reason, goes for $24, and I like DioField Chronicle more than most people, but like, what are we doing here? That game is 3 years old, and it was like a 5 out of 10 at best, and again, I liked it more than most people, but that game being $25 is egregious. But it's Square Enix being Square Enix, and it is what it is. This game was incredibly well received. If you're a fan of throwback JRPGs, you're gonna have a good time with it, but obviously at a hefty price point there. Alright, moving on from that, Woot Gaming's spring sale. I have a couple of deals to cover. Right off the bat, we gotta start off with Ubisoft's Quad A masterpiece in Skull and Bones. Okay, it's not a Quad A masterpiece, but it is down to $9.99. Look, I ain't gonna try to sell you on Skull and Bones, but I do think it's comical that our Quad A masterpiece is down to $9.99 from the $70 price point that it was at. You know, $130 Ultimate Edition, all that good stuff, but now you can get it on PS5 for $9.99. So have at it there. Speaking of Square Enix, talking about Dragon Quest, Octopath Traveler 2 is down to $25, and again, this is a game that's like 2 years old. It came out in early 2023. Still $25, but a solid price point and one of the best turn-based JRPGs that you can come across. A lot of people want to see Square Enix do more turn-based JRPGs, but they have Octopath Traveler. I get it that it's the standpoint of a lot of people want Final Fantasy to go back the turn-based route, but it is what it is. Octopath Traveler 2 is fantastic. Great story, great cast of characters, great character design, great visuals. Can't say enough good things about it, and for $25, I think this is a great pickup, so definitely would recommend that at this price point. Sonic X Shadow Generations, $25 on this is a steal. This is the perfect price point for this game, which I was critical about Sonic X Shadow from a price point standpoint. I thought the price point was a little bit high. I would have ideally liked to see it at $40 or even $30, but here you have it for $25, and it's an outstanding deal. Sonic Generations is already a really good game, but this Shadow campaign, yes, while it's fairly short, you can complete it in 5 to 6 hours, doing the all the content and whatnot. It is tremendous. The Shadow Generations campaign is phenomenal, and Sonic Generations, again, is a really good game in its own right, and to get both of those for $25, okay, at this price point, we're cooking, and it's a great pickup. Phenomenal soundtrack as well. I've always said the Sonic games just for some reason always have banger soundtracks, and no different with Sonic X Shadow Generations. A great deal there, and definitely that's probably one of the better deals that I can mention, so definitely check that out. Ys 10 Nordics Deluxe Edition is down to $39.99. Great deal on Ys 10, given that the Ys titles are always going to hold up in price. The Deluxe Edition gets you a mini art book and a digital soundtrack, nothing to write home about. They have it on PS5 and Nintendo Switch as of the recording of this video, so $39.99 for that, I would say, is a really good pickup. And while I do usually recommend Ys 8 to be the starting point for Ys, given that that game goes fairly cheap, $15 to $20, Ys 10 is a great game, not super lengthy. I do know that, there's a lot of controversy with Ys 10 already getting an upgraded release with Proud Nordics, but, what do you want me to do? I don't make the decisions over at Falcom. They're gonna be doing what they want to do, and I guess they realized that they could double dip on Ys 10, whatever the case may be on that. $39.99 I still think is a good shout. And then we have Final Fantasy 1 through 6 Collection, the Anniversary Edition, $39.99 on that. That gets you Final Fantasy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, the 2D pixel remasters. FF4 and FF6 are obviously absolutely beloved. FF4 is one of my favorite Final Fantasies, but Final Fantasy 7 is the game for me that got me a lot more into Final Fantasy, and even outside of 7, it was more so Final Fantasy 10, because 7 was a little bit before my time. 10 was the game that really got me into it, but when I look at post 7, I've played all of the Final Fantasies and have enjoyed all of them to varying degrees, but yeah, Final Fantasy 1 through 6, the Pixel remasters here, the Anniversary Edition, $39.99 on that. Good to get a physical copy of that, so you can go ahead and check that out as well for some throwback RPG fun. But that is gonna do it for me. Again, a lot of great deals available right now. Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 1, Dragon Quest III HD 2D Remake. You got Skull and Bones, Octopath Traveler 2, Sonic X Shadow Generations, which that deal is outstanding. Strongly recommend that. Ys 10 Nordics Deluxe Edition and Final Fantasy 1 through 6 Collection, the Anniversary Edition on that. Check out Woot.com for their entire catalog of deals. We only cover the PlayStation stuff, but they've got a lot of good Nintendo Switch stuff discounted as well, and stuff seems to be coming in and out, so keep in mind by the time you guys are watching this video, the stock may have changed, but yeah, that'll do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. As always, thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.